Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FC Dynamo Brest Cup 2017. And welcome back to the third and final map of this series. This is the decider. The winner here on train will get the chance to go up against Passions for a spot at the Dynamo Brest LAN in Minsk, in Belarus. And the loser will be out of the qualifier. It's as simple as that. My name is Hawker, here to bring you the action. We're going to head straight underway into train. I've seen a fair bit of alternate attacks so far on this map. And I really like how, again, Hunden sets the team up, especially on train. I think he does a really good job. Specifically because a lot of the times on the CT side, you will see Hunden go for a little bit of aggression and try and take himself the first fights, and either try and take the first fights or just try and get some information early on, which kind of allows his teammates to also clean things up, if you like. Again, we have seen already alternate attacks play this map a fair few times in this closed qualifier. They started off with a win against Epsilon, a win against Seed, but they also took two tight losses against Kingwin and WASD, two of the teams that were very highly ranked in their group. So understandable that they might lose those games. In the meantime, a quick look at eL'quvet, and they have also been fairly good on this map. They beat Tricked 16-8. They beat Team 5 16-13. They did take a tight loss against Passions, but Passions, of course, have also been one of the better teams in this qualifier so far. So let's see which way this one's going to go, because both these teams have had fairly strong results on train in the past. I'm still going to favour it to alternate attacks, even after that last map did not go their way. Because the one thing about attacks is that whenever I see them play train, they almost always play this map close. So I'm expecting to see either a hotly contested affair, or attacks could just take it fairly easily. Either way, eL'quvet starting on the T side. If alternate attacks can get a strong start on the CT half here, their T side has been really good in the previous times they've played this map. So a win in the pistol round would be a great start for the 4 Germans and the 1 Dane, of course, in Hunden. aTTaX does have a smoke, as well as 2 players helping him out on the B hold. Here go the nades over the top. Some die young. The smoke, the 2 flashes come through. And the players are blinded up, but the Glock's still at fairly far range. And so ECFN should get the first. In come the trades, but aTTaX makes sure that it is in favour of aTTaX. And Hunden here had the chance for the kill, but he misses the shots. And so with the bomb being planted on the B sites, let's see if eL'quvet can hold this off, because Lasweka is still opening up from connector. He was eventually traded on, however. Here's Hazing locking down the site. 2 quick kills, and Stefan is the only man left on just 15 points of health. He tries to go pushing forwards, but Hazing gets a triple kill. He was stuck behind the bomb train, but maybe that was the very position he wanted to be in, because it worked out for eL'quvet to take this pistol. And that's the one thing I will say about attacks on train, is that they have sometimes struggled on their CT sides. And if that ends up being the case here early on, then eL'quvet could just take too strong of a lead. So that's something attacks are going to have to watch out for. 4 HE grenades, 4 attacks into this round, and here they go in towards Hot Dog, and it does get the 1 kill there on towards Kiss, who was trying to push through. ECFN gets a frag back, but Hazing still opening up the sights. 2 very important headshots to solidify the position for eL'quvet. Stefan, though, gets a tag with the scout. However, there's a player up close. He gets the tag, but not the kill. aTTaX finds the 1 shot, looking for the second. He's not quite going to find it, but some more damage done. 1v2. aTTaX nails another headshot, and we go back to a 1v1. And with Die being on 32 HP, 1 bullet is all aTTaX would need. But the bullet goes wide, and so Die manages to hold on for eL'quvet. I'm sure that was way closer than they were hoping for, though. And alternate attacks could have managed to take that one if aTTaX just got 1 more shot. Instead, eL'quvet will take the 2-0 lead and will, of course, be up against almost a full eco here. So with Kiss and some Die Young just having Mac 10s, they should be ready to run in first and clean things up. Although some Die Young Oh dear. Tizian finds the dink, and Young stands in his own Molotov to start things off. Nade coming through, but Kiss finds the frags before the nade can even go off. And Kiss with the Mac-10 keeps on going, finding a third frag. ECFN does get the trade back, but he will eventually be overwhelmed. Searson, though, again finds another kill with the Mac-10 here. So a little bit of a closer round than eL'quvet would have been anticipating. They don't have the bomb in their hands, so they're going to have to play for the kill right now. Searson is going to be mollied out in the open. So eL'quvet do take the 3-0 lead, but with alternate attacks continually finding those kills, eL'quvet's money is certainly going to be on the verge of being broken. If aTTaX could take this round here, then that could shape how this first half plays out, because they would almost certainly be able to force eL'quvet back down to an eco. Here comes Hazing, taking a lot of damage from the nade. He's still going to go aggressive out towards ramp. Here comes the push, Hazing going in. All by himself here, he's just going to try and take the B site. And he's drawn over such a heavy rotate, 3 players committed to B. This could be devastating for the CT side. There's Searson, though, opening up. And in the meantime, eL'quvet still haven't taken advantage of the A site being open. But there we go. Die does spot out Searson on the rotate. So you see how such a heavy rotate can cost you. The flash is good, and Hunden finds himself another frag. So aTTaX still looking good. Oh, Young finds a kill through the smoke there. Makes it a second. But surely he's going to be flanked. ECFN will eventually finish him off. Still, though, a 2v2, and Die goes peeking with the AWP. Stefan will also go down as Die finds a triple. And alternate attacks there were looking good on the A-hold, but Young found a quick couple of kills to turn things back around, and then Die was successful in finding the trade kills from the information gathered. So already eL'quvet come off to a strong start here. This is exactly how Overpass went. Remember, eL'quvet came out all guns blazing, and aTTaX couldn't really solidify their position until sort of round number 10. And Hazing is already going to get the first kill, full blind, but still a fairly easy frag. Kiss gets a headshot himself. The AK's dismantling the hold one by one, leaving Tizian the last man alive. Taking some damage, down to 24 HP, and there we go. Young closes the round. And eL'quvet here off to a very explosive start. Again, I was not expecting them to really have too much of a chance here on train. Sure, they have had some good performances in the past, but aTTaX almost always play this map very, very close. It's very rare to see aTTaX not get at least double digits on train. In fact, the last time that happened, I believe, was back in last month. They played against Team 5. It was over 10 games ago. So I'm still expecting aTTaX to be able to come back into this one. The only issue with aTTaX is, again, a lot of the times they do play this map close. However, they've taken so many 16-14 losses. Oh my god, Hunden. Oftentimes he will go for that spam through the wall with the M4. And oftentimes he won't find too much damage. However, this time he takes Young down low, and Hunden, this time through the smoke, gets the opening kill. So much damage done from Hunden. He does damage through the walls, he does damage through the smokes. And so alternate attacks get to play from the man advantage. eL'quvet is going to try and make a play, and make a play he will. Easy headshot for himself as he continues the aggression, and the spray down is good. Hunden only going to be able to find a frag on the round, but still, as Stefan finds that kill, just look at the health between the two remaining eL'quvet players. 15 HP between them. However, if they find some headshots, if Young finds some AWP kills, maybe there's still a chance here as eL'quvet does take down Searson. This becomes dangerous now for aTTaX. Molly in towards connector should allow the bomb to be planted safely. eL'quvet still on 3 kills, still alive on 2 HP. And he could still be getting another one here if the timing is right. Flash out through connector. Lazweka holding it off. Tizian peeks into the open, but another headshot comes in, and it's all up to Stefan with the AWP. He doesn't know they're so low, and Lazweka finds an ace with that AK. That's such a sick round from him. On 2 HP, he continues to find headshot after headshot to close out a 6-round win streak for eL'quvet. And again, this is getting way too scary now for aTTaX. They're already 6-0 down on the CT side of Train, and they're forced back to pistols again. Here comes Lazweka, clearly feeling confident after the previous rounds. Ooh, not going to be confident for too much longer, though, because already the pistols are finding some kills for themselves. In come the trades, though, as Hazing gets gifted a headshot on towards Hunden, and another player's going to peek into his crosshair. The timing not quite right, though. ECFN himself will try and win this one. Spraying away, the Deagle finds a frag. So again, back to a 2-on-2, but eL'quvet have been so good in these clutch positions. And that looks to continue as eL'quvet managed to find those frags quickly. And eL'quvet here, they are almost halfway to the 16 rounds they need. Searson and Stefan will go for the double AWPs again. They might have to force some early fights because alternate attacks have not been successful in playing safe, but there we go. Searson with that primary AWP gets that opening kill. That's exactly what aTTaX needed to maybe calm themselves down a bit here in this round. Here comes the push. Hazing through the smoke is just going to go in, and the timing is perfect. Hunden was caught with a nade in his hands. There goes Stefan, though, finding the trade. He's still looking to hold the A site, but he's in a fairly awkward position. Players are going to push towards him, but Stefan makes it happen with 2 more kills. The last man is pushing towards him. However, Searson will make sure the trade comes in, and finally, those AWPs make the difference. Stefan, in particular, having a great round to make sure aTTaX manage to get themselves one on the board. So into round number 9, those double AWPs will continue on the aTTaX side. Again, it will be Searson and Stefan picking up 1 each, but the smoke will deny any real chance for Searson to find an opening. In the meantime, though, the rest of the team is lining up towards B, and Tizian has to hold this off. Only the 1 kill for him as Lazweka gets a quick headshot with that AK, finding the trade frag. Searson now is holding the cross to the site. They haven't crossed forwards, but the flash allows Lazweka to drop another opponent out of the round. This time it's Searson's AWP gone. Stefan, though, gets a kill back. Here comes ECFN in a great position to make sure that this goes the way of aTTaX. And Die, the only man left, also loses his life. There we go. aTTaX finally are going to be able to find some rounds here on their CT side. And more importantly, eL'quvet probably will be buying with the bomb plant, but their money isn't going to be great. In fact, I'm not sure if it is worth buying here. This is very borderline. The players with the money, the players with the $6,000 could potentially try and drop something, but they won't get that good of a buy. They are going to go for it, though. An AK for some Die Young, an AWP for Die, and a couple of pistols for the rest of the team. So alternate attacks now could finally break the eL'quvet economy here with a round win. Hunden on the top of Red Train won't be getting too much action, because the rest of eL'quvet are a little bit more focused towards the B side of the map. However, aTTaX have 2 players here ready to hold it off, and Tizian has been doing an okay job at holding it so far. However, now with the support from Searson, you would think he would have a much better time at things. And there goes ECFN, flashed in towards Team Main for that initial kill. And you can see eL'quvet's now a little bit hesitant because they realise that ECFN is going to be pushed into A main. And that's a lot of information for aTTaX, but still, the push going to come in. Tizian holding off on the B site. Warp shot is missed, and that allows Die instead to get the frag. However, Searson himself opens up with the AWP. So the bomb will be planted, but at what cost for eL'quvet? Because their post-plant positions are not looking good. They're not really going to be able to fall back in time, and so as aTTaX make their way forwards, these kills should be fairly easy. As I say that though, Kiss gets the frag, but in comes the nade, in comes the push, and in come the final kills as Hunden makes sure that headshot goes his way. And Hunden there thought about saving the third AWP, but realises we've already got two, so just going to be the AK held on to into the next round. However, again, eL'quvet are going to continue to pressure aTTaX with these constant bomb plants. They're going to keep on having the money for the buys. This time it is only going to be 5 AKs though, and aTTaX themselves still have the double AWPs. So let's see if those two AWPs continue to make the difference, because it seems like that has been the case so far, especially on the A site hold. That's where these AWPs have been their most useful. Again, Hunden trying this spam, however this time it won't do any damage. Instead, it could be Searson in towards A main to get the first damage of the round, if he could land a shot with the AWP. Molotov comes up, and Searson I don't think would have spotted eL'quvet crossing to blue train. Hunden now will realise it, but he has a flash in his hands. And so yet again, it's eL'quvet to find that opening kill. eL'quvet goes for a little bit more, but Stefan finds the trade. Look at this, ECFN is pushed all the way through. The bomb was in towards T main. However, he's not going to be able to drop it down. And with the smokes being up, eL'quvet's still not committing to the push here. Finally, Kiss gets towards the site, but as the utility fades, they're not going to have any nades left, and already that allows Tizzy in the first frag. Stefan holding off Ivy. The timing matters as he misses the shot. And so Hazing catches him out in the open, and look at Somdai Young catching Tizian in the back. And so, out of nowhere, ECFN is the last man alive. Spots out the first man, but he's not going to connect. So now, he needs to find where Hazing is playing from, because Hazing is far away. And there we go, Hazing catches ECFN off guard. So round 12 will still be a full buy for aTTaX. They still have those two AWPs on their side, but Searson has had to go without the Kevlar, but he still gets that opening. Hunden, though, doesn't expect eL'quvet to again go for such quick aggression. However, the trade comes in. There goes Somdai Young again. eL'quvet are getting great timings on some of these peaks, catching players with nades out. And look at Hazing go. He's gone aggressive out Ivy. He's just going to wait to see if someone walks into his crosshair, but I don't think that will be the case. Hazing can still make a huge difference, and Searson does go aggressive with the AWP. That means that now Stefan is also going to get smoked off. So as the push comes forwards, I don't think he's going to be able to get this kill. Rattling off a couple of shots, but Hazing's staying safe. And the bomb is already getting its way to the site. Here comes Tizian, trying to find this frag. Long-range engagement, and he does a huge amount of damage, but not enough for the frag. So here comes Tizian pushing forwards. The incendiary is going to slow him down. Time is ticking away, and without the defuse kit, that is going to be an issue. But Stefan does get that quick kill back. Somdai Young still in a fairly strong position, but he's going to need to stay alive here on just 10 HP. Fake defuse comes in. Somdai Young forced to peek. And being so low, he does go down. Kiss will deny the defuse, and Stefan now has to go aggressive, but with the AWP, there's just no time. He can't go pushing, he can't find the defuse, so they cannot get to the round. Kiss will even get to save an AWP at the end. And now alternate aTTaX will not have the money. Even with Stefan saving the AWP, the rest of the team do not have anywhere near enough money to really get a good buy together, but they are nonetheless going for the force. This round here could be one that alternate aTTaX look back on and think to themselves, that's where this game slipped away. If this force buy is unsuccessful, eL'quvet could just be way too far ahead. Ooh, the nade does some damage to Hazing. And Hazing's just going to push through the smoke. What is this? Hazing gets it to work out. We've seen eL'quvet go for such incredible aggression in some of these rounds, and it's been working out for them. As I say that, though, this time, aTTaX have themselves the man advantage, but again, aTTaX seems to be able to catch so many players off guard. aTTaX not ready for these quick plays, but there we go. Stefan walking through the smoke, nails that shot. But aTTaX is still alive and kicking. 2 kills in the round, and a 1v1 that is so important. If aTTaX lose this, they won't have the cash, so here comes Stefan missing the shot. And aTTaX holds his nerve and holds his spray to give eL'quvet their 10th round on the board. But more importantly, aTTaX are going to have to eco. And that might just put eL'quvet too far ahead. Again, I was saying, alternate attacks, they have been good on their T side of train. But this is an abysmal first half on the CT side. Pete comes out. Hunden could be in trouble, stuck behind E-Box. Still hasn't been spotted out, but there we go. aTTaX finds the opening, as does eL'quvet. And again, eL'quvet just really been out-aiming their opponents. We've seen so many pushes very, very early into the round. However, aTTaX have not been ready to hold them off. So Hazing will clean up the final kill of the round. Last round of the half, and aTTaX, they will have the bye, but even if they win this round, they will absolutely not be content with how many rounds they have on their CT side. And it's looking like eL'quvet could upset the aTTaX team here and move on to have the chance to qualify for the LAN. Remember, if aTTaX lose this map, they are eliminated from the qualifier. It's as simple as that. Tizian is solo holding B, but because he's solo holding B, he's going to decide it's better off to play safe. In the meantime, eL'quvet have not gone for any insane aggressions to start this round, like we have been seeing previously. So we will get to see if eL'quvet have a bit more nuance to their game, if you like. If they have some slow plays that can go their way. Kiss going to push out. Hunden out in the open, but they don't spot him. And so Hunden opens up. Die does find the trade with the AWP, and so here comes the push to the site. Stefan is still in a fairly good spot. He's got the smoke at Ivy, so he can watch this cross, and here we go! Only the 1 kill for Stefan. I thought he may have sprayed down 2. That allows aTTaX to push the site! And yet again, the spray transfer from aTTaX gets himself a couple of kills to leave Searson 1 on 3. And he won't be for much longer. aTTaX on just 8 points of health continues to fight. We've been seeing such aggression come out from this CIS team. And aTTaX just have not been able to deal with the aggression. Just taking a quick look at the scoreboard. aTTaX up there at 16 kills, as well as eL'quvet. And they are the 2 players that have really been making the plays, in my opinion, for this mostly Russian team. They've been pushing out quickly, finding those openings, and so now there's so much pressure on this pistol round for aTTaX. They need to win this to have any realistic chance at this qualifier. Hazing has brought up an incendiary and a flash. No defuse kit for the CT side. Here come the nades over towards A. Flash is coming through, and aTTaX will follow suit. The player's pushing in, but eL'quvet gets the first. Hunden's Molly found a frag, but still, all of the terrorists going down. eL'quvet finds a headshot. And could that be the round that pushes eL'quvet over the edge? The CT pistol goes their way, and with a 13-3 lead, eL'quvet here, you would think, would almost certainly be able to close it out from this position. It's so tough to see aTTaX having any chance to come back into this series. And this is going to be a fairly surprising result here. I'm going to be excited to see how eL'quvet can perform against Passions, because that could be something to watch out for if they could continue this level of performance. Again, aTTaX do have the nades lined up. Smokes, mollies, flashes over the top. They will make their way forwards. A fairly quick rotate, though. And the pistols, sure, they're getting up close, but they're not finding the frags. There is the one kill for Young before he goes down. And Kiss trying to find something through the smoke, but the bomb will be planted. 4 on 4, and the aggression comes in. ECFN does get the kill up close. And Searson here with a FAMAS should be good for the trade. Just about finds it. However, eL'quvet overwhelm the opposition. And so Hunden now 1 on 2. Will try and play around the blue train, but Lazueka again pushes through. We've seen such aggression come out from these eL'quvet players, and yet again, aTTaX cannot deal with it. 14-3 up. And aTTaX, even with the bomb plants, can't really get that good of a buy going. Looks like aTTaX have gone for the force. Searson will buy a scout at the last second. At this point, I think I agree with the decision for aTTaX. Even if you've got a very slim chance of winning this round, you have to just try and go for the force buy. And there we go. Die pushing up Popdog. Certainly an ill-advised play from his perspective. I'm not exactly sure why he went for that kind of aggression, but here we go. Lazueka still here with a rifle alongside Kiss with the scout, finding some frags. Hazing is also here. It's just all the players on eL'quvet chiming in with kills as Lazueka and Kiss both double up on the round. And as they both find doubles, alternate aTTaX find themselves with many troubles, you could say. I don't think there's too much else to be said at this point. They've gone for the force again. They have to go for the force. But eL'quvet will almost certainly be taking the chance to go through and taking the chance to play against Passions. Push coming out from Searson. He's going to run through the smoke, but Lazueka heard the steps and yet still goes down. Here comes Hunden, spotting the push from Die. And there we go. aTTaX just wait for the aggression that's almost certainly going to come in. And finally, they're going to get themselves another round together. Only Young left, and surely there is no way to win this one. Indeed, there is not. Stefan finishes him off. And you saw there, Hunden, I think, has started to realise that eL'quvet have really only shown us that they can go for these aggressive plays. They go pushing through the smoke, and so Hunden just gets himself a free rifle. eL'quvet, of course, still with such a huge round lead that aTTaX still have a very, very, very slim chance of having any opportunities here. And again, eL'quvet going to go for some aggression early this time. Die pushing in towards Popdog. I certainly don't mind this sort of aggression. Just pushing Pop with a CZ certainly is fine. But pushing up the ladder would not be a good decision without any real assistance from his team. Quite a nice angle to hold A main here from Searson. But I don't expect Hazing to push all the way through. As I say that, though, Hazing is still sticking around here with his rifle, and he may have heard those steps. There we go. Hazing gets the first kill, doubles up before he gets taken down. And so eL'quvet get themselves the man advantage. Here comes Lazueka holding aggressively in towards Blue Train. And it's a man advantage for the CT side. Hunden and Tizian have to keep their team alive, and there we go. Hunden does get the first headshot. Kiss on the rotate over. We'll look to drop some players out, and there we go. Taps away to take down Hunden, and oh, Young whiffs the kill. I thought he was going to close things out, but Tizian still has the chance. Just about falls back to safety. Tizian nearly gets the kill, but Kiss is there first to find the headshot. And to find the upset victory for eL'quvet. The underdogs take the win. Didn't realise I had voice enable on, so that scared me, but there we go. eL'quvet clearly loving themselves after that one. As for aTTaX, they're out of the qualifier, but let's focus on eL'quvet. They managed to surprise aTTaX here, and they will hope to surprise Passions, because now they are one best of 3 away from that LAN in Minsk, the FC Dynamo Brest LAN. Thank you guys for watching a very, very entertaining series, but aTTaX just couldn't handle the aggression from the eL'quvet side. We will be back with those 2 semi-finals. I believe they should be tomorrow. So make sure to stick around for them, because they are going to be, of course, the most important games of these qualifiers. Thank you guys for watching. I have been Hawker. This has been the FCDB Cup 2017 qualifiers, and we will see you tomorrow.